good sign to see Roman out, and the fact that he is out is just now the tail end of a process to get him back?
Yeah, he obviously is testing it by himself here this morning, and he spent 15 minutes to 20 minutes on the ice by himself, so that's the first step of a long process here, and we'll see how his knee reacts from that, and we'll go forward. It'll basically be up to him and the medical staff and how much further we can push him along the way here.
Is he still on that 4-week timeline?
4 weeks, I don't know. When is the 4 weeks up?
Saturday. Not this Saturday.
Yeah, I think that would be somewhat realistic, and anything before that would be a bonus.
Has Holzer kind of mitigated his absence?
Well, Holtz has come in and provided us with some big minutes and some defensive minutes from a big-bodied guy, and Holtz has done very well for himself in this showing, and again, he's got to maintain that aggressiveness and use his size to his advantage.
Did you notice the players being, talked about a defensive meeting this morning. Did you notice them being receptive to what you guys were showing on film?
Oh, I don't know where you got the defensive meeting from this morning. It was more of a meeting that was set about that we've gotten away from playing the right way. And that is all-inclusive in a bunch of different areas, not specifically just defensive, but obviously we want to shore up some of the areas, and defense was one of them, but there's a few other ones that we paid some attention to also.
James Reimer left practice. It looked maybe a bit early. Was he okay afterwards?
He was. I saw him leave, and I asked, and they just said that he had tweaked his groin a little. So it was one of those goaltenders do that all the time, and I haven't got any reports since then. There was nothing dramatic. He just felt that he didn't want to. It felt a little sore and tired. So that's what happens in those situations.
Splitting the goalies, is it a little difficult because he played well against Detroit, and kind of deciding whether to give him another one against Detroit or how you're going to use him?
Yeah, there's always those. That's the tough decisions that come, and those are when both players play well for you, and those in that position that you're always bantering back. What do you do here? What do you do there? But all I will say is that one of them is going to play one, and the other one's going to play the other one.
Is there better recognition from the group inside there when things don't go right, that they're kind of at least willing to accept it a little bit more than last year?
I don't like to compare last year from a standpoint, because we all know what happened in the end, and that's really what we're trying to guard against in this situation is we can't accept what's happening, but we'll accept the points. Nobody's going to say, no, we don't want the points. But we understand that there is a better and more productive way for us to have long-term success, that we have to change some of the things that are happening out there.
Did you have any message for Carter Ashton after you joined the team?
Actually, I just said to him, I said, the bottom line is you're part of our hockey club. We support you through these situations, and you're welcome back, and get some good practice time underneath you, and you'll be available to us at a certain point. I think there's a date, a drop dead date, 20th of December, I think it is. So he was actually with our group a couple days ago. I think the first day that he was allowed to be back with us was the 8th or 9th or whatever that day was, but it was game day, and we felt it wouldn't be productive for him to be with our group that day, and then we went to Detroit. So yesterday was his first scheduled day to join us, and we had an off day, so he skated by himself with our strength and conditioning guy yesterday with our injured players.
A nice bag skate at the end of practice to maybe remind the guys that the kind of effort they need from...
That bag skate is really a loose term. I don't look at that as a bag skate. They skated 6 laps. That is nowhere near a bag skate. I don't know who termed that. You guys must be soft when you played.
What were your thoughts on Brandon Cozen's play the first game back in a while?
Cozy, again, I think his speed is his number one asset, and he's got to be on the puck, and I thought he did okay with that. And, he's an option for us to add speed and that element to our lineup. And, again, he's been a good soldier. He's worked hard, and he's a no-maintenance guy. And, we need more contributions from everybody involved, and Cozy is one of those guys that's ready and waiting anytime we call upon him.
No more to add about Leo until he gets back on the ice?
Until he gets back on the ice, it's been pretty much status quo, and it's been frustrating for everybody involved, but that's the rules and regulations that are put in place, and it's up to the medical staff before he's allowed to join us.
Brady, how tough is it to sell that you're not playing the right way when you're getting the points?
I guess it depending. You know, you do your sales job and then you see how they react. That's really the proof will be in our reaction, and then in how we do play and what we do accomplish in some of the situations that we're presented with. Obviously, winning is the number one thing. Simple as that. But we know, and history has proven to us, if it's proven to anybody, that if it continues, then our chances of having long-term success are going to go down.